Hi, hello, this is Anusha. Today is a wonderful podcast and very informative episode, I can say. And we are providing on aerospace gate coaching. I have with us opposite to me, and he's an eminent personality. He's a founder and director of GATE Pathshala, established in 2008, and the CEO of Booster X Turbines at IIT Madras. And he's an IITian as well. So, this is a very valuable podcast for the students as well as parents. So, let's start this interview. Tell me about yourself, sir.
Namaste, Assalamu alaikum. I'm good. I'm Abrar. I'm founder of GATE Pathshala and I'm serving as a founder as well as director of GATE Pathshala. I have been teaching aerospace engineering from past 19 years.
Okay.
And I have taught several topics in related to aerospace engineering.
Okay.
And as I did my BTech as well as masters from IIT Madras in Aerospace Engineering department.
Cool.
I have taught several topics like aerodynamics, propulsion, space dynamics, then you can say flight mechanics and all. So my journey happens to be I have been teaching over a period of 2 decades, you can say.
Yeah. So GATE Pathshala is established in 2008, right?
Yes.
Is cracking GATE 2027 is really a rocket science?
Through aerospace engineering, if you say, the name is intimidating because aerospace relates to the rocket propulsion and space dynamics and the aeronautical technology. So the name looks like that, but cracking GATE is not really a rocket science. That's a myth which we have been trying to break for over a period of this 2 decades through our teachings, the content development and the explanations that we have been illustrating in our classes through various programs. So why it is not really a rocket science to crack GATE? Because there are subjects which are interconnected, which makes it slightly complicated, because subjects like aerodynamics and flight mechanics, they are interconnected, so which makes it complicated. So but there are many fundamental subjects like engineering, mathematics, strength of materials, which is mostly related to mechanical engineering. That's how the mechanical engineers can also appear in GATE Aerospace. Civil engineers can also appear into GATE Aerospace.
Okay.
So it's not really a rocket science. They can.
What about these computer science background students?
They can also appear, but the number of subjects that they have to study to clear aerospace engineering paper will be very different. Okay. Whereas 70% of the mechanical engineering syllabus will be same as the aerospace engineering syllabus.
So all the basics which have to be taught, they'll be having in the mechanical engineering.
Correct. Like fluid mechanics, strength of materials, mechanical vibrations, and then these are all several topics. Engineering, mathematics, and quantity aptitude is common for all the branches. So like around 70% of the content will be same if a kid is or a student is from the mechanical engineering background. So I would say it is not a rocket science if you are having a proper fundamentals cleared, if your learning is good, and if you are having a slight inclination towards the implementation in a sense, like if a student solves regularly some sort of solved and unsolved problems and practices the previous year questions and does some tests, he will be good to go on his own.
As you are the founder of this GATE Pathshala and you are the director of this, you established in 2008, right?
Yes.
So what inspired you to focus on this aerospace GATE coaching?
My journey have been really hard.
Yeah, I want to know your personal journey.
So I will be happy to share that moments from my past. It's kind of happens to be a tough journey for me, because when I was preparing for GATE, so GATE actually started in the year 2007 for aerospace engineers.
Oh, okay.
Whereas for other engineering branches, it started in 1980s. Okay, so it was a new branch for when we finished our engineering or when we were doing engineering. So we were the first batch to appear in the GATE Aerospace Engineering paper. That was the first paper, 2007. So in 2007, when we were preparing for GATE, there were no coaching classes for dedicated to aerospace engineering.
Exactly.
There was institutes like ACE Academy, and you would have heard about another institute called Rouse. I didn't heard, but Made Easy and all these very good institutions, which are from ACE is a very good engineering academy, which became my, like I saw how they teach so many people and they rigorously keep on producing year after year first rank. So it triggered me like how these guys are having such facilities and they are producing first rankers. Why I cannot study the aerospace engineering in such an institute? Like even the ACE, the biggest institute in India, or made easy, they didn't had the aerospace engineering. I had money. I was intelligent enough to study aerospace engineering, but there was no coaching institute in India which was giving the coaching for aerospace engineering.
There is no awareness. We can say that there is no
No,
awareness.
it's not about awareness. It is mostly it's all about the demand, you can say. The number of students are less and the course was new. So it was like I said, it's all started in the 2007.
Yeah, and you have started in 2008.
Yeah, so the first GATE paper came in 2007 itself. The coaching industry in India itself was not aware of that there is a aerospace paper.
Yes.
So obviously it was new. So and it was our batch studying engineering. So we had to struggle to get even the proper books. We didn't even had the proper access to the required books. And when we went to buy the books, like the aerospace engineering books will be very costly compared to other engineering books because most of the authors are foreign authors. Okay, very rarely you get an Indian authors who write these books. Okay, whereas in other branches, almost every engineering you have an Indian author and the local publishers.
Exactly.
Okay, so the cost of each book would go beyond 10,000 rupees each book.
Oh.
So if you want to buy for a subject 5 books, you should have somewhere around 50,000 rupees in your pocket minimum.
Yeah, people should afford it, right?
Just to read one subject, 5 textbooks, you would be requiring that big cost. So it's like not easy for anybody. So we used to go to the libraries, get a Xerox of that book, borrow it from the library, get a Xerox, and we spent through that hard ways we learnt. Okay, so we always thought of that inspired me. Like that was a moment like when that every learning that I did and there was no guidance. So we have to read lot of books to get understand one topic, a silly topic because of the not having a proper guidance for or a good teacher for us. So when I cleared, when I did lot of struggle, so it was 2008. I studied on my own and got All India rank 17.
Oh,
And then I
that's
joined
excellent.
yeah.
So who guided you in your initial stages?
There was nobody. Like
Nobody.
God was my guide.
Oh,
So it's all by naturally it came to me that what I should prepare and all. Some of the seniors were there who could say like you read this book, but and they would lend us the books also to study and all.
but not that much extent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like a tough time. So I would say that is a moment of thinking about when I cleared GATE, I decided that how I struggled, the new generation should not struggle. So that became a moment of inspiration or the requirement for or the necessity, you can say. That's how I founded this institute called GATE Pathshala. I started this when I was in 4th year of my engineering.
Okay.
So all my friends.
That means you are in 2007 batch.
We were in 2008 when I cleared the GATE.
Okay.
So all my friends came to me, friends and juniors, and they said, when you could clear it without any support, why don't you guide us so that we don't have to struggle? So I started this institute with a group of 24 students who were my batchmates and juniors. When we went to IIT, so IIT Madras had only 15 seats in those times.
Okay.
Okay, currently they have 60 seats in aerospace department. So out of 15 students at the topmost institute like IIT Madras, 14 of people in class were my friends and juniors who joined the IIT.
Excellent.
So it was like whole class was my
Like family.
my class.
My class
So
and
that's how we did our MTech at IIT Madras.
oh.
Now it's been since 2008 I have been training this and nurturing students through whatever I acquired in this aerospace industry.
And I guess you have a startup company at IIT Madras, right?
Yeah, I am a CEO and founder of a startup. It's incubated in IIT.
Okay.
It's called Booster X. So we make micro gas turbines.
Okay.
So we are designing still. We are in a prototyping phase. So probably I'm expecting it to be launched in the coming 6 months.
I just want to ask you why someone should join this GATE Pathshala for admissions into aerospace engineering.
Joining aerospace engineering is different, but if you are joining an aerospace engineering into a prestigious colleges like IIC, IIT, or get a job into the scientist B category, you need to have a top rank, okay, and have a strong conceptual knowledge, and fundamentals should be very clear, and what they want to do in life, like their research objectives in life or the core areas on which they want to build their career. Like there are four verticals in aerospace. So if you look at the aviation industry, okay, that is maintenance and all. So GATE is not related to that. First of all, that's like a lot of people think doing a job on airport you should do aeronautical or aerospace engineering. That's
yes,
really
yes.
wrong. Okay, that's not true.
That was a myth, right?
Yeah, it's a myth. Okay, so that for that they need to do AME courses, aircraft maintenance engineering. Okay, then another myth is to become a pilot you should be an aeronautical engineer. That is also a myth. You don't need to. So what basically this aerospace engineering does is, it's like when you clear a GATE exam, okay, you get admission into the topmost institutes like IIT and ISC, or you get a job in PSUs like DRDO, ISRO. So like around lot of students who passed out from GATE Pathshala, okay, they are scientist B categories. Okay, so doing GATE is like mandatory nowadays to apply for any PSUs. That's what makes it mandatory.
Okay.
So the government made it mandatory. So the application form itself will not get accepted if your GATE score is not mentioned in the application form. There will be an asterisk. Okay, so if that column is empty, form will not get submitted. So the every student
That
who
was
is,
that is an eligibility criteria.
yeah, correct. So for PSUs.
Yes.
And these BTech people, mostly aeronautical engineering BTechs, what happens with them is they look for what you call software companies or IT jobs. Though they are he or she is an aeronautical engineer, they try to get a job. And what comes to their colleges is mostly the IT based jobs or some consultancy jobs.
Okay.
Not the core aerospace companies come in their colleges. So for getting a better job, okay, they need to work a little, because this is a multidisciplinary science
Okay.
which requires more understanding. That's why we suggest that either you do the GATE exam and join, apply for DRDO, BHEL or HAL or different kind of ISRO, these kind of PSUs, and build your career, or you go into the private industry, okay, like joining companies like GE, Airbus, Boeing, these kind of stuff.
Okay.
So GATE is kind of now mandatory for entering into these prestigious institutes, plus applying for any public serving units. Okay, and it has become like a common platform. So suppose my college, we imagine you and me, we both did a engineering from different colleges. So your professors were great, they gave you 9 CGPA. My professors were very bad and they gave me 7.5 CGPA.
Okay.
They scrutinized the reports and what do you call, all the credentials that were allotted to us.
Percentage,
Like, it was very tough for us, and for you it was easy. How do you assess? Like we both are applying for a job, you are having 9 CGPA and I have 7.5. How does somebody would assess?
Exactly.
Okay? Suppose there is an interviewer, we both applied. Obviously, if it is based on the CGPA criteria, you will get selected.
Yes.
And though I am having a better IQ level, I will get disqualified for that particular. My resume itself will not get shortlisted. So what basically matters is some platform. So the government of India created a platform called GATE. So GATE is a graduate aptitude test for engineering, which is a common platform to assess the students like you and me or the engineering candidates. It's a common platform. So we both will appear in the GATE exam. Who does well will get shortlisted instead of just looking at the CGPA.
The thing, most of us people knew that, but we are explaining in a deep way.
This is what mostly people don't know, why they should appear for GATE.
GATE, yeah.
So this CGPA is a big problem actually. So CGPA is granted as freebies in some colleges, but in some colleges they don't do.
Okay.
So this is a very important point, like why GATE is so important.
let's discuss about this success rate. What's Pathshala's IISc and IIT admission success rate right now?
Like we have a huge success rate. Like we are the pioneers of this GATE Aerospace Engineering. As I told you, there was no institute which was, so we have a huge experience also which keeps giving us this success rate of around 25% in the top 100 ranks. So we grab every year from our institute 25% of ranks. 25, sometime in few years we used to have like 30 to 40% top 100 all India ranks were our
impressive.
students. Okay, even there was a year like 2011 where in top 10 we had 6 ranks. So
Superb, actually.
yeah, so it's been a like very fruitful journey for our students as well as for us to keep producing IITians. We have produced like 1100 IITians from our institute, and 60 scientists who are currently serving in DRDO and ISRO are our students. Some of them have reached now scientist D level. So they join as scientist B, then after a few years they get promoted to C and then D. So I'm talking about that level. And when they reach the F level, it becomes managerial level. So that's like becoming big scientists.
So you're master in this GATE coaching. I want to ask the simple steps how to crack, especially in this 2027 GATE 2027. So can you provide me some simple tips to crack 2027 GATE?
Suppose you are a student of who is appearing now 27,
Yeah.
okay, and you have a period of a year to prepare. Okay, so there are two category of students, like a year to prepare or 6 months to prepare. Okay, so you should have that much considerable time to prepare. Fine. So the simplest steps to crack GATE would be you should start learning from the fundamentals. Don't mug up anything. Okay. So this is a multidisciplinary science. So mugging up formulas won't help.
Okay.
Okay. So you have to have a clear thought process on concepts.
And think in a logical way.
Yeah, conceptually means logical, right? So first is you should learn in a conceptual with conceptually means by understanding things rather than mugging up. Okay. Then next would be you implement what you have learned. Okay, by doing some solved problems, by doing some unsolved problems. Okay, then the next would be try out all the previous year questions. Okay, there are a lot of solution manuals also available, but I suggest don't take the solution manuals, rather you do the solutions on your own. Try 2-3 times without seeing the solutions, but you should do the PYQs. That would be the next step.
Yes.
And then the last step would be like doing rigorous revisions and taking the mock tests. Okay, that is like very important. So when a student does the after topic wise test, then the subject wise test, when he comes to the mock tests are usually in our institute we have curated like the entire test series in a manner which replicates the real GATE pattern. So we have
Do you have series?
Yeah, we have an entire test series. Okay, we have several products in our institute for aerospace engineers especially. So like this mock test and all will be very important. Fine. So that basically gives you how accurate you are. Okay, how accurate is what is the time management you are taking into
how the student
consideration.
is matching.
Exactly. What is the pace at which a student should do the number of questions. Okay, these all matters. So I always take this prob like I used to write several quotes. So one of my prob is like which I wrote long back for myself first. Then I always say this to each and every batch that.
Please.
So I always say this prob to all my students like never earn speed on the expense of accuracy. So what people try to do is they try to solve the numerical very fast because they want to get as many questions solved as early as possible. So they go very fast. So when a student earns first speed, he will lack with accuracy. So that's like obvious. They will do little mistake, and that even a small plus and minus or a decimal here and there will give them a negative marking. It's a negative marking based exam.
Right.
So that's why I always say that first you will run after accuracy, then you try to increase your speed. That way your time management becomes better.
What a good suggestion. This is a basic tip, I guess.
That is the most
first
fundamental.
And foremost, yeah.
If you are going for a competitive exam, that is the fundamental thing if a student keeps in his mind. then success
This is
the
not
next
only for
thing.
the GATE, for any competitive exam, this is
Yeah,
very
yeah.
effective.
Luckily, it happens to be my own proud.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's talk about people who are more passionate. I mean to say the students who want to get into this aerospace and they want to study this GATE in the first year initial stages. Like, what is the roadmap for first year engineering students?
I won't say that from the first year they should start preparing for GATE, but ideally the second years. The eligibility criteria for GATE is like the student who is want to appear in GATE exam is third year minimum. He should be in third year or fourth year, or he could have passed out. There is no age limit. Like for other exams, there is an age limit. Okay.
Okay.
For example, for applying for a scientist job, there is an age limit. 28
Exactly.
years
Yeah.
is the scientist B post job. Whereas for GATE, there is no age limit. So if you want to do, if you are 50 years old and you want to do the aerospace engineering, you can write the GATE exam, clear it, and you can do the masters. That's
It's
a
a different thing.
typicality. Completely different.
Yeah, let's talk about this. There is no roadmap for first year students. We have to
Yeah.
plan it on
So
second year and third year, right?
from ideally a second year, when a student is in second year, he should start preparing for GATE exam. Suppose he joins a 1 year coaching, okay, or start preparing on his own also. If he is doing his 1 year training so by the time he finishes his 1 year, he will be already in the third year. So that is his basic eligibility criteria is
I
set,
got
and
it.
he is ready also with the preparation. So, and another advantage of doing the preparation from the second year is he is appearing when he is in third year, okay. Let's say he could not get a very good rank in the first attempt. So, in the very next year, he can again appear in GATE exam before clearing his degree. He is reappearing. He is getting a two chance to appear at national level exam, and second time he will be having the experience of the first attempt, plus he will be more knowledgeable, and he have to do something in his career, so he'll be more enthusiastic towards his career goal. So that is,
100%. Yes.
yeah, that way it is better for a second year student to start the GATE preparation.
Can you suggest some best daily study routine for working students?
See, ideally there is nothing ideal actually,
Okay.
but discipline is the most important thing in anything that you want to achieve. So that too, like when I was young, my cousin sister said this, like people who are the toppers in the class from first standard to 10th standard can only become IITian. And I was like, when I was in my 10th
I
standard.
don't believe this.
Yeah,
I
even
don't
I
agree
didn't
with this.
believe that. I was like average student during those times. So I don't say that the people are naturally gifted with IQs all the time. IQ can be made. Okay, IQ can be built. So intelligence can be built. I have trained people to build the intelligence in them. Okay, so it's all about what is basically intelligence. It's all about how you are processing the knowledge that you have acquired. That is what is intelligence. How quickly you can process the knowledge that you have. That is what is intelligence. Okay, a low IQ person would not process what he has acquired in his life. He'll do things slowly. Okay, the people who are doing it fast, they will high IQ people.
Yeah,
So that can be trained. IQ development can happen. Okay, naturally, it's not a natural process. I don't believe that everybody,
Yeah, even
only
I don't believe
2%
it.
have the IQ. I don't believe that myth.
I agree, sir. I just want to share this thing. In my 10th standard, I got above average GPA. But when coming to my intermediate, I got 960 marks out of 1000.
So you are like
yeah.
damn intelligent than me.
No.
Yeah, I would say that.
No, not like that. So that is what, as your sister told, from initial stages who are in the topper level, it's not supposed to become an IIT or MBBS or any civil exam or civil servant.
Yeah.
So it depends on IQ. I believe that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this course type. So what are the courses you're offering and syllabus? What is it included?
See, in our institute, we have been training GATE Aerospace Engineering students. Okay. And apart from that, we do designing courses also. So we have a lot of courses, like we offer many programs. So we offer offline coaching, which is in the evenings as well as in the weekends. So we have our offline dedicated center located at Padur, Chennai. Okay, it's on OMR near Hindustan University, and where we conduct the entirely offline. Okay, Then we have online, we offer online batches. So wherever across the country, wherever you are sitting, you can just have a live session at that particular time. And you, if you miss it, you can have a request a recording. Okay, that
Okay.
can be done.
Okay.
So that's like live online classes. Then we have another program called, some people cannot attend that at that particular live sessions, live
Yes,
timings.
yes.
So for those kind of people who are working professionals, or who are having a long distance travel, like their after college their home is very far, for them we have another product. We are about to launch that. That's
Your part.
pre-recorded classes.
Okay.
So it all will be pre-recorded. Then we have online test series, okay, which have topic wise, subject wise, and the mock tests. Then we have another product called study material. It's not actually the products, but these are all our courses that we offer. Okay, each product, what I am saying, is like my child, which I have developed, or not just me, or my entire team of alumni of IIT, highly experienced, skilled people, sharing their experience in creating good content, like questions, then solutions, and editing it and putting it at rechecking those things and
Okay.
teaching the students. So these are all different things. Apart from the computational fluid dynamics, it's called CFD and design course, where we do computational modeling as well as mathematical modeling. So there are a
Okay.
lot of things. Mostly it is inclined towards the aerospace engineering.
Are you showing any difference from this online and offline for the students?
Actually, we are from this year, there is a difference, but from this year, we are going to do the online and offline, both the batches in parallel.
Oh,
So,
okay.
what we are teaching to the
I mean to
offline
say
batch,
that the course or the syllabus or the topics,
yeah, entire thing will
entire
be
thing will be
same.
the same, right?
Yeah, entire content will be the same, but there is a little difference. Like the people who are coming to the offline, okay, they will be having access to our aerospace engineering library. So we have a entire aerospace library. Like I said, in my times, the books were very costly, so that some I was unable to afford that. So we used to Xerox or borrow it from some people and study for a limited time. When I earn good money in my life, I decided that I'll keep that hurdle removed from my students' life. So that should not be a hurdle for them. So I bought very expensive books and I kept it in my institute. So we have lakhs of rupees books kept in our
Oh,
library. So throughout the
fantastic.
day, they can have an access to those books and study there.
Okay.
And another advantage of offline is post the class, after the post
Yes.
lecture, they can have the one-to-one discussions. Online people also discuss, but in my experience, they usually one or two people will ask in online batch.
And we
Whereas
have the.
offline, they will interact more
Okay.
and they discuss like about their career counselings and all. And the motivation can be much better for offline people, because whereas in online they'll be seeing mostly the screen, but that both content will be the same. There is a small difference. Like,
So there is a minor difference like between offline and online, which is most common in any kind of courses, right?
yeah,
Screen time is there. There is a lack of interaction. These are the major points that is,
yeah, but
we can say little drawbacks, offline and online. So let's talk about the price. There is any difference between the price variations for online and offline?
yes, it does, because we are providing the facility and the faculty is there available for extra time. IITians are available. Every faculty member at our institute is an IITian, and it comes at a price, right? So you are having intellectual people you want to retain for longer time, we pay more, and we
Okay.
are also IITian, so we take more. So that's why offline is slightly higher than online.
So what will be the fee structure for this course?
Fees would be around 40, like 46,000 for offline what we charge, and there is a little discount for early birds. Okay, and there is online batch we are charging 35,000 for the entire course. For more details, you can look into our web page. That is better, I would say.
Most of our conversation is running in English language, so our Telugu audience kuda ardham avvali kabatti. So మా తెలుగు ఆడియన్స్ మీకు తెలుగు రాదని మాకు తెలుసు, కొంచెం కొంచెం మాట్లాడతారా?
నేను కూడా హైదరాబాద్ నుంచి, ఫర్ ద ఆడియన్స్ దోస్ హు డోంట్ నో, మై హోమ్ టౌన్ ఇస్ హైదరాబాద్. సో
ఓ నైస్.
ఇట్స్ లైక్
I
కూడా
thought you are from
తెలుగు.
Chennai.
I live in Chennai. That's the reason my Telugu is not very fluent. కానీ నాకు తెలుగు వచ్చు.
ఓ నైస్, చాలా బాగా మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ అవర్ కాన్వర్జేషన్ ఇస్ ఇన్ రన్నింగ్ విత్ ఇంగ్లీష్, బట్ మా తెలుగు ఆడియన్స్ కూడా ఉన్నారు. చాలా మంది ఏఎస్ అకాడమీ అని వెళ్తూ ఉంటారు. ఇటువంటి కోచింగ్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్స్ ఉంటాయి, ఇంత డెప్త్ నాలెడ్జ్ ఇస్తారని తెలీదు, ఎస్పెషల్లీ ఫర్ ఆర్ తెలుగు ఆడియన్స్కి. సో ఎవరైతే నేర్చుకోవాలనుకుంటున్నారో మేజర్ కోర్స్ టాపిక్స్ మీరు ఏం ఫోకస్ చేస్తారు?
యాక్చువల్గా మేజర్ టాపిక్స్ ఎవరైనా చదువుకోవాలంటే వాళ్ళు ఏరోడైనమిక్స్, ఫ్లైట్ మెకానిక్స్, ఎయిర్క్రాఫ్ట్ ప్రొపల్షన్, ఇంజనీరింగ్ మ్యాథమెటిక్స్, క్వాంటిటీ ఆప్టిట్యూడ్, రాకెట్ ప్రొపల్షన్, ఎయిర్క్రాఫ్ట్ ప్రొపల్షన్, దీని మీద స్పేస్ డైనమిక్స్, దీని మీద ఎక్కువ ఫోకస్ చేయాలి. మేము కూడా దాని మీద ఎక్కువ ఫోకస్ చేస్తారు. స్ట్రెంగ్త్ ఆఫ్ మెటీరియల్స్ ఉంది, మెకానికల్ వైబ్రేషన్స్ అని కామన్గా ఉంటాయి కదా. ఇవి చాలా వేరే ఇంజనీరింగ్స్లో కూడా ఇవి ఇంజనీరింగ్ మ్యాథమెటిక్స్, మెకానికల్ ఇంజనీరింగ్, ఇవి కామన్ టాపిక్స్. ఈ టాపిక్స్లోనే మేము ఎక్కువ ఫోకస్ చేస్తాం.
మీరు తెలుగు చాలా బాగా మాట్లాడుతున్నారు.
థ్యాంక్ యూ.
అంటే మీకు తెలుగు రాదు అనుకున్నా నేను, బట్ యు ఆర్ ఫ్రమ్ హైదరాబాద్ ఆర్ చెన్నై?
నేను కూడా హైదరాబాద్ నుంచే, కానీ మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ మై టైమ్ ఐ స్పెంట్ ఇన్ చెన్నై ఆఫ్టర్ పాసింగ్ అవుట్ ఫ్రమ్ ఐఐటి మద్రాస్. సో అక్కడనే నేను సెటిల్ అయిపోయాను.
సో కెరీర్ గైడెన్స్ గురించి మాట్లాడుకుంటే ఒక 5 స్టెప్ ప్రాసెస్ ఉంటుంది అని నేను విన్నాను కెరీర్ గైడెన్స్కి టు బికమ్ ఏరోస్పేస్ సైంటిస్ట్. కెన్ యూ ప్లీజ్ డిస్క్రైబ్ అబౌట్ దాట్?
If you want to list it as a 5-step process, you can say 5 or 6-step process.
Okay.
Like it's like the very first step is learning the fundamentals. Okay, the fundamentals of aerospace engineering should be very crystal clear to the kid. Okay, that's the first step. Okay, then the second step would be to prepare for GATE exam. Okay, and get a good rank in GATE. That is the second step. Third step is joining either directly through GATE to applying for PSUs, okay, or what the other ways for increasing the chances of becoming a scientist is. So instead of at the third step applying to PSU, you can stop and join a prestigious institutes like IIT, ISC, take a master's degree. Okay, while doing masters you pick up a topic which is related to the research that is happening in the big organizations like DRDO and ISRO.
Yes.
Okay, so if your research topic in your masters is related to what DRDO and ISRO people are dealing with, okay, so they'll be more happy to recruit you as a scientist in their organization. Okay, that would be the fourth step, doing masters at MTech or MS in institutes like IIT and ISC. And the fifth step would be to go for the interview, fill the application form. So if you are a GATE qualified student, directly you can go apply for the job. There is no written exam nowadays. In old times they used to have, even after GATE they used to have written tests. Nowadays that thing is removed. If you clear GATE through aerospace engineering or most mechanical or civil engineering or electronics, you can directly apply to these organizations and become a scientist.
Okay. So let's talk about this scientist for India. How much percentage does India need aerospace scientists for defense?
See, now the geopolitics has completely changed, right?
Yes.
From the recent times. So we are seeing like one country is threatening the other country or attacking the other country, and you need to. So in a similar way, like our neighbors are becoming more powerful, like nobody can deny the Chinese dominance in our continent, right? So China is like the most dominant player in our region, and it is our neighbor. And we have the Pakistanis who are already the rivals of our nation from decades. Okay, so we need to protect our space, right? Our defense. Like we saw the recent attacks in different countries, and they like Ukraine and Russia war, or you take Israel, okay, Iran. So they used different technologies, like this is a tech war, okay, so and that too it is fully aerospace. Like now the era is coming where we need lot of aerospace engineers for our country, because we need to have
do we have any incident rate by this year we need this much of aerospace scientists like that?
As of now there is no exactly the figure, because the industry in India is yet to evolve. Okay, so we are evolving with lot of manufacturing tech. So the India is now to become self-reliant. We are working hard so that we can develop in our own country indigenously several aerospace manufacturing things. So we need to develop to have a good defense. So we require good missile technology, good satellites surveillance system or
Yes.
the target tracking systems, then unmanned aerial vehicles or micro air vehicles, which are commonly known as UAVs and MAVs. You might have seen people call it drone. Okay, so normally you might have seen these small copters like rotor based. They are not very long range, whereas fixed wing drones we can launch a fixed wing drone from here, and we can have a target into a military or air force can have set a target at 600 to 1000 kilometers away, and
Okay.
that drone will fly. It's a fixed
Yes,
wing drones,
yes.
and they fly for an hour or two and
Okay.
hit the target. Okay, so that kind of thing we are
Technology.
seeing now, right, being used by Russia or Ukraine, and we saw it in the Operation Sindoor as well.
Yes,
Like we
yes, yes.
used very good tech weapons and dominated the Operation Sindoor and did the successful Operation Sindoor. This is like,
But people believe that we don't have that much of technology. People have not updated, especially for Indians,
yeah,
for
we
defense
did
compared to
use.
US or Russia.
Yes, yes. As per the Air Force information that they published, like we know that we don't have the tech fully developed, but we have some tech, and we yet to develop lot of tech. So in Operation Sindoor, we used lot of technology which was from foreign companies. Okay, so now
Yes.
our full focus, our country focus is on making indigenously everything, so that we don't have to rely for the supply. Okay, what if they don't supply the tech that we are using currently? Okay, we will
That's
not have a
right.
good defense.
Yes.
So lot of aerospace engineers will be required in the coming thing, and it's going to be the most demanding engineering field in the coming times.
డిఫెన్స్ అంటేనే మనకి గుర్తొచ్చేది డిఆర్డిఓ మనకి ఇలా గుర్తొస్తూ ఉంటాయి అంటే పబ్లిక్ సెక్టార్స్లో మరి ప్రైవేట్ జాబ్స్ వచ్చే అవకాశాలు ఉంటాయా
ఉంటాయి, చాలా జాబ్స్ ఉన్నాయి. లైక్ ఎయిర్ బస్ ఉంది, బోయింగ్, జీ, దీస్ ఆర్ ప్రైవేట్ కంపెనీస్ కదా. దాంట్లో కూడా స్టూడెంట్స్ అప్లై చేయొచ్చు.
ఓకే
చేసి చాలా మంది వర్క్ చేస్తున్నారు బెంగళూరులో.
కెరీర్ గ్రోత్ అనేది బాగుంటుందంటారా ప్రైవేట్తో బాగుంటుందా
ఎంఎన్సీస్
లేకపోతే
కదా, నార్మల్గా 15 to 20 lakhs ఉంటాయి ప్యాకేజెస్.
ఓకే
కానీ లైక్ సమ్ స్టూడెంట్స్, లైక్ ఎక్స్ట్రాడినరీ స్టూడెంట్స్ ఉంటారు కదా, వాళ్ళు మా దగ్గర ఒక సంబిత్ సుప్రియదాస్ ఉంది. సో ఐ విల్ ట్రై టు షేర్ హిస్ వీడియో రికార్డింగ్ విత్ కన్వర్సేషన్ విత్ మీ అండ్ హిమ్. ఐ లక్కీలీ హ్యాపెన్ టు ప్రెస్ I recorded that conversation with him. He is now settled in Japan. So he was a student in our batch institute, and he got a package of 86 lakh in a Honda
ఓ
company.
దట్స్ గ్రేట్
So it's not just the aerospace company Honda. I hope you know Honda, right? It's an automobile
Yes, yes,
company.
yes.
So he got a job with a package of 86 lakh. So that's huge.
ట్రెమెండస్ రైట్
On an average, like 15 to 20 lakh package is common in aerospace sector.
సో బేసిక్ సాలరీ అంటేనే 20 to 30 lakhs ఉంటుంది ఏరోస్పేస్ సైంటిస్ట్ అవ్వాలంటే
15 to 20 lakhs package basic.
బేసిక్ ప్యాకేజ్ ఫర్ ఏరోస్పేస్
యా, కొన్ని ఎక్స్ట్రాడినరీ ఉంటారు కదా, వాళ్ళు 1 crore దాకా కూడా.
ఇస్రో అలాగే డిఆర్డిఓ వాళ్ళు ప్లేస్ అయిన వాళ్ళకి ఎంత ఉండొచ్చు
మామూలుగా ఒక 16 lakh ప్యాకేజ్ ఉంటుంది సైంటిస్ట్ బి కదా, సైంటిస్ట్ బి కేటగిరీ. టేక్ హోమ్ 1 lakh పైన, 1 lakh దాకా వస్తుంది ఆఫ్టర్ ట్యాక్స్ డిడక్షన్, పిఎఫ్ డిడక్షన్. అండ్ ద పోస్టింగ్ విల్ బి సైంటిస్ట్ బి మీన్స్ అది క్యాడర్, గజెటెడ్ క్యాడర్. అది
ఎస్
వాళ్ళు గజెటెడ్ పోస్ట్లో వచ్చేస్తారు. యాజ్ సూన్ యాజ్ దే జాయిన్, యూ క్యాన్ గెట్ టేక్ యువర్ సర్టిఫికేట్స్ అండ్ మీరు స్టాంప్ చేసుకోవచ్చు అక్కడ వెళ్ళి.
let's talk about this faculty and facilities. So apart from you, who are the faculty members?
So there are a lot of faculty members present at our institute. So each and every faculty member at our institute is an alumni of IIT or ISC. So they are experienced people, and everyone is an aerospace engineer.
Oh,
So they have good experience and teaching skills and all. So we have a lot of faculty members.
so how do you guide through this scientific career for the students?
So like typically taking again the faculty, like me and my faculty members, especially like Krishna,
Okay.
Krishna Teja, he's also a Telugu guy. So he's from Nellore. So what we do is we take a student we assume that a student, even though he's a topper of his class or not, it doesn't matter to us. We assume that he's just a 12th pass.
Oh,
We'll assume it.
Okay.
Okay, so we don't believe that your CGPA is high, so you are intelligent, or you understood the concept of aerospace engineering. So we teach every subject from scratch. So we'll teach them start from zero level and bring them to the level of IIC and IIT. That's how we teach actually.
That's
So
great
we try
actually.
to explain it with real life examples. What theoretical explanations and all are there, we try to show them in real life where that phenomena happens.
Okay. In the selection of the subjects or courses, like some students are more interested in particular syllabus. So do we have any option for selecting only that particular course for this gate?
This kind of thing happens with some people who are already well versed in some subjects
Yes, exactly.
and they don't want to take the entire course. So we are going to launch in the coming month the course called pre-recorded sessions for subject wise. So we are going to launch that. As of now, we didn't had that,
Till
but in
now,
the
no
coming,
coaching center has provided this yet.
yeah, nobody did that. And most of the institutes which are there in India, all are founded by my students, majority of the institutes which are running aerospace coaching. Nobody did that. So we are going to do that, like at a very reasonable prices. We are going to launch the subject wise category where we'll be having the pre-recorded lectures which will be shared, and on a particular day we'll be having the doubt clearing sessions. So that would help somebody who is already well versed or somebody who is not having enough money to take the full course.
So we are doing a very informative podcast today.
Thank you.
So, and you are giving a valuable information for GATE. I just want to ask you, the whoever watching this interview or video, is there any considerable discount for GATE 2027 or upcoming batch?
Till now, like we didn't had this kind of offers. Like people used to call us like, is there any? I am a so and so CGPA holder.
Oh,
And
okay.
is there any stock? So from this, people who are watching this or are going to apply for the upcoming admissions in our institute, for the any top three students, top three CGPA holders in aerospace engineering or mechanical or civil who want to appear for aerospace engineering gate exam this year, we'll be giving them the discount of 50%. Those who are
Oh.
your audience, I hope.
So hurry up, guys, especially for
Aerospace
aerospace,
and civil engineering.
civil engineering students. You have to hurry up. So we are talking about considerable discount packages. And is there any early bird offers?
Yeah, from several years, our both the batches, offline and online, they start from tentatively from 4th March, one set of batches, and 4th July, another set of batches. For both these batch categories, we for first 30 students, we give them a considerable discount. They can check it on our website admission sections, gatepathshala.com, they can look at.
Sir, can you share a success story of your students?
Yeah, there are a lot of success stories.
The best one we want.
There is an unforgettable story of one of my favorite students, like Prudvi Panugutti.
Okay.
He hails from Vijayawada. So this kid, when he came to me, like people say, like, should you be having high CGPA to do aerospace engineering gate or masters in aerospace? I suggest no, because this story helps you to answer that question.
Oh.
When Prudvi Panugutti came to me, he was after his 4th year, he was having 7 arrears. Okay. So 7 backlogs he had, and he came to me saying that, sir, I am all alone. All my batchmates have gone clearing their degree, and I have these 7 arrears. Help me in doing this. So I saw that these subjects were more related to the gate. I said I don't teach separately subjects. It's not a tuition classes for each subject, but it is a center where we do whole gate course. You join, I suggested, and he joined the course. And he used to come daily regularly, and morning till evening he used to spend his time in library as it discussing
Okay.
over time.
As you told, the three major tips student should have:
He
the
used to
discipline.
follow.
Yeah, he used to follow. He
And he
had
has
the
this
discipline.
consistency to do that. Okay, so this kid, after a year when he wrote the GATE exam, okay, it was 2018. You can see it as his photo also. His full name is Prudvi Panugutti. So this kid, I was in Hyderabad that time, and I was getting continuously calls from his number, and I was little busy, so I was ignoring. But the way I was getting continuously, like third ring came, fourth time came. So when he was continuously ringing, I understood he got some good rank. But I didn't expected what number he said. So when I took the call and he said, sir, I got All India rank 7.
Oh my God.
After that, I went on saying this story to each and every batch. Okay, that's like even motivating and inspiring to me to continue my teaching journey. So a kid who came with 7 backlogs went out with All India
7.
rank 7, and did his masters. He got admission into IAC, which is a more prestigious institute than IIT. Okay, so he went to IIC, finished his masters, and started his own company. And now his company is worth some couple of $1 million.
Excellent.
Yeah.
What a fantastic story.
And then there are people like Sambit Supriya Das, who is working in Honda and got a 86 lakh package. And these guys have done internship also with me. So I do sometimes take interns working on typical projects. That's like some of the good. And Aruna in, I don't remember the year, but she got All India rank 5 and joined as scientist B now. She is serving in DRDO, like other 60 students from our institute who became scientists and who are serving. And then Rohit Julian, then Abhilashni. These are all different Ram. These guys are serving as, then so Mohammad Sohail, he had All India rank 2. Okay, these guys are now serving as scientist B in DRDO,
DRDO.
GTRE, and AD, and several CS. Other people, many other kids are also working in CSIR. It stands for Council of Scientific Industrial Research Organization. So it has several labs like NAL. NAL is a National Aerospace Laboratory. So they are working as scientists. So it helps me to, it's like these guys,
So how do you
success stories
feel?
are like
Yeah.
my motivation.
Yeah. How do you feel when they say that I got this rank, I got selected for this? How do
Obviously,
you
I'll
feel?
feel happy. So in the beginnings, I used to get this kind of jiggling in my stomach when they used to say, "Sir, I got All India rank 2," which even I could not get in my times. I had, as I said, my rank was 17, and my student getting an All India rank 1 or 2 or 4, 5. When they say this over a phone call, in the beginnings, I used to get like, when I'm talking about the times like 2010, in those times, I used to get a jiggling in my stomach. But nowadays, like, it became a natural process through, like, I feel very happy and delighted, but still it's became a natural process for me nowadays. There are many students who became IAS also.
Okay.
Even though they are aeronautical students, they appeared, you can, a student appear, several students appeared in UPSC. One of my close student is Praveen Chaudhary. I remember it was 2012, when 2009, I guess. Yeah, it was 2009 when Praveen Chaudhary came to our institute. Okay, and got All India rank 30, and he joined my own student. He came into IIT Madras as my junior,
Oh,
and he used to prepare in IIT while doing his masters for UPSC. And now you can see, he got selected into the through UPSC as a IAS cadre. Now he's an collector in Ahmedabad.
oh,
Okay, he's serving
that's
as an
fantastic.
IAS officer there. So like that, there are many other IAS and IFS officer like Anil
Great,
Sharma.
great.
Okay, then Dheeraj. These guys are IAS now and IFS.
So finally, to close this interview, what is your last best suggestion how to crack this GATE 2027?
See, always to crack GATE, I always suggest every student or the viewers who are watching this that you follow the 3 key step. Okay, the key number 1 is learning the subject by understanding, not by mugging up. That
Okay.
is the first key. Learn correctly, because incorrect knowledge is poison. Okay, so the second key is implement what knowledge you have acquired. Implementing means solving more and more number of questions. Okay, the third key is doing revisions and then repeat this process. So when you do have these 3 gates, 3 keys, you can open the gate called GATE exam. So that's it.
What a valuable advice. Open the gate with GATE exam
With 3 keys.
with 3 keys. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.